win in a battle between a shark and a bear? The old joke says, depends if it's a home or away match. Keep that in mind as I tell you that tonight, in a very special episode of Only Connect, those fishy predators from this ocean of lateral thinking, the Crossworders, will be taking on a team of roaring killers from the woods of Mastermind. In a moment, I'll be asking the producer to open the sluice gates and fill the studio with water. But first, before their speeches hampered by the snorkels, let's say hello to the teams. On my right, Mark Grant, an accountant and former amateur boxer with a passion for Benjamin Britten. Ian Bailey, an Oxford computation graduate and committed Doctor Who fan, who now works as a senior lecturer at Oxford Brookes University. And their captain, David Stainer, a practising solicitor and 80s pop fan who hails from Guildford. They remain the undefeated champions of Only Connect. They are the Crossworders. David, your team's seen off quite a few opponents by now. What's been the toughest opposition to beat?
Well, I think it was probably my wife's team, the Epicureans. They were very tough, came roaring back in the missing valves round, and we were lucky to beat them by the skin of our teeth, I think. But we've had a number of very tricky opponents, and I'm sure we'll face some further ones today.
Did the Epicureans pretend to be happy for you afterwards?
No, I'm not sure they went that far, but they weren't too violent in their defeat either.
Well, let's see if you remain the undefeated champions, because tonight you are meeting on my left Gavin Fuller, a newspaper librarian who is to date the youngest ever winner of Mastermind, winning the 1993 series at the age of 24. Stephen Allen, actor and director, who was the 1991 series champion, choosing King Henry VII as his specialist subject. And their captain, Nancy Dickman, a publisher and aspiring novelist who won Mastermind in 2009. They are all series champions of the BBC quiz that pretends it's tough. They are the Masterminders. So, Nancy, how do you feel about your opposition?
Well, they're obviously a very strong team, but I think this team brings a lot to the table, and I have beat Ian once before, so here's hoping I can make it 2 in a row.
Do you tend to score highly if you watch Only Connect on television?
Yes, but probably not as highly as the Crossworders, so I'm very dependent on these 2 guys either side of me.
Well, let's see what you can do. We'll need to play the quiz in order to establish that. And let's begin it, as is only traditional, with round 1, where I simply want to know what is the connection between 4 apparently random clues. Crossworders, you won the toss, but rather cruelly you're sending the newcomers in first. So, Masterminders, please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
We shall have twisted flax, please.
All right, that is going to be the music or sound question. You'll be hearing your clues. Shout next if you want to hear another one. Your time starts now.
Is it you? Marla, is it? Shall we have another?
Yeah.
Next, please.
That's Venice and Belmondo Veneziano. It could be Venice. Death in Venice.
Death in Venice, the film.
Do you want to go for that, or do you want to have another?
Marla's music.
Up to you.
Yeah, are you ready, Thomas?
Yeah.
The connection is Venice.
Welcome to Only Connect, Masterminders. The connection is Venice. You recognised it was a bit of Mahler's Fifth, which is the music from Death in Venice. You came in during La Serenissima, the Serene Republic of Venice, that's named after. We would have heard something from the Gondoliers, the Gilbert and Sullivan, and We Open in Venice from Kiss Me Kate. But you didn't need it. Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. Looks like you could have some real opposition tonight. Crossworders.
Yeah.
Please pick a question.
Lion, please.
All right. First clue coming up now.
Yeah. Next.
That's sort of a code for something, I guess.
Next.
Something to do with, like, warnings of D-Day.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Radio codes for...
Yeah, codes for
Should we
start
go for the last
invasion?
one?
Yeah.
Next, please.
Don't know where that is at all.
That could be Pearl Harbor, couldn't it? Should we say military code words to start some
Yeah.
operations? We think there might be military codes to commence certain operations.
I'm going to accept it. You've actually gone a bit too specific there, but they are coded signals. That is absolutely right. It's a boy. That was a telegram to say that the H-bomb had been detonated.
Big boy. Yes.
The cricket one there, Donald Bradman, that was the Allies' signal of their attack on the Monte Cassino monastery. Do you know the third one? Over all of Spain, the sky is clear.
King of Guernica, maybe?
In the Spanish Civil War.
Okay.
There was a radio message triggered the coup at the Spanish Civil War, and climb Mount Nataka
I guess Pearl Harbor, but...
was the signal to start bombing Pearl Harbor. Grizzly-coded signals was the connection there, so you're off the blocks with a point, and back to the Masterminders to pick a question.
Horned viper, please.
OK. First clue coming up now.
Snake, lots of things. Viper. Next, please. Possum. Well, they're all animals, obviously. Should we get adders in Australia? Which is where possums are from? Let's have another. Next, please. Squire. Oh, could it be something about the words, some word trick? Shall we have another? What? Next, please.
5 seconds.
Robin Hood? Something to do with Robin Hood, possibly?
Oh, yes. What do you think the second clue has to do with Robin Hood?
Well, perhaps somebody's nickname was Possum Joe, or, you know, it sounds a bit Robin Hoody.
Possum Joe? They weren't American. That is not the connection, I'm afraid. So the Crossworders have a possible bonus chance.
I think they're things that their name came from losing the first letter, so Opossum, Esquire, and I think Nottingham used to be called Snottingham, extraordinarily. I don't know about Adder, though.
Adder I do know about. An adder used to be called a nadder, and then the N was moved from nadder to a.
You're absolutely right. Nadder was the Old English word for an adder, opossum, Esquire. Nottingham was once called Snottingham, after a Saxon chief who was named, delightfully, Snot. So that's a bonus point to you. Very well done. You may now choose your own question.
Water.
All right. What do you think the connection is here? Have a look at the first clue.
That's probably a chess mouse, isn't it? Yeah. Should we go next? Yeah. I mean, it could be a whitewash. He did do a couple of ones.
Oh, yeah.
Next.
By Bruno Hauptmann.
Should we go next?
Yeah.
Next. Well, that was the subject. That was
the first thing he did.
The century, crime of the century.
Oh, yes.
Century,
yeah,
the century.
That's right.
Yeah. Things that will build something of the century, ball of the century, the bowl that caught Gatting out, the Limbo baby kidnap, I think the crime of the century, I presume it was the game of the century, Burnham Fisher.
Yes, Burnham Fisher 56, not just any old chess game, but the game of the century. The crime of the century, the ball of the century was this sort of inexplicable to me cricketing nonsense, and we would have seen quiz of the week, the sale of the century, that was.
Oh, yeah.
So very well done, you're quite right. Masterminders, please choose a question.
Eye of Horus, please.
All right, here's your first clue coming up now.
Played by John Hurt. Next, please.
Is he wrong?
Notable homosexual? No.
Should
we have another?
Yeah.
Next, please.
Stephen Lawrence.
He was killed, is that right? Am I thinking of the right person?
Yeah.
Quentin Crisp.
10 seconds.
We'll get the
Next,
one.
please. Marge Simpson. Two sisters, crazy hair. Any ideas?
No, your time is up. So, possible bonus for the Crossworders.
Blue.
Talk me through that.
Marge Simpson has hair of that colour. The others may be connected with the colour blue in increasingly less obscure ways.
Quentin Crisp dies here as well.
Quentin Crisp, yeah, dyed his hair. Maybe that's the answer.
And Mahmoud Ahmadinejad is a big fan of QPR, the Hoops.
Absolutely.
No, it's not blue. Now, you don't know this one. I'm not surprised you don't. They all presented the alternative Christmas message on Channel 4.
Oh, yeah.
Quentin Crisp in 1993, the president of Iran, Ahmadinejad in 2008, the Lawrences in 1998, and in 2004 it was Marge Simpson. And the many things that Marge Simpson and Quentin Crisp have in common, in this case it was the alternative Christmas message. So, Crossworders, there is just one question remaining. The two reads. I'm guessing this is going to be the picture question because we haven't had it yet. Here's the first clue.
Don't know who that is.
Should we go next?
Slobodan Milosevic. Is it?
Parents who killed themselves. Next. countries.
Where is that?
Liberia.
Liberia.
Yeah, it is Liberia.
So not so much Liberia. Should we go next? Next.
Lieutenant Uhura, of course, in Star Trek.
Well, Uhura
Uhura means
black,
something.
Liberia
Means
means
free.
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 Free?
5
You mean
seconds.
free?
Yeah, freedom. Yeah.
Freedom.
Very good. Their names all mean freedom. That is Saoirse Ronan, the actress. Saoirse means freedom in Gaelic. Slobodan means that in Slavic. Uhura in Swahili. And Liberia, land or place of freedom. Their names all mean freedom. Well done to you. At the end of round 1, then, the Masterminders have got an impressive 3 points for the newcomers, but the Crossworders are ahead at this point with 5. Round 2 is the sequences round. This time I want the teams to tell me what the 4th clue would be if I showed it to them. Masterminders, you'll be going first again. Please pick a question.
Horned Viper, please.
OK, the first in a sequence is coming up. What do you think the 4th would be? Time starts now.
Next, please. I think we need another. Next, please. Could the 4th one be a question mark? What could the possible connection be?
Don't try question mark. I can't see it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
A single question mark.
I'm afraid not. Possible bonus to you, Crossworders?
I think it's 2 exclamation. I think it's 2 exclamation marks, and I think it's the quality of chess moves in commentary moving up, and 2 exclamation marks means brilliancy.
You are absolutely right. 2 exclamation marks to you. It's to do with commentary on chess moves. Question mark, exclamation mark, dubious, probably a mistake. The next one after that's interesting, could be good. Exclamation mark for a good move, and double exclamation mark, as David says, for a really good move. Well done there, Crossworders. Your turn to pick a question.
I have Horus, please.
All right. First in the sequence coming up now.
This is strong about that.
That's in Tunisia, isn't it?
Yeah. Should we go next? Next.
So holy places.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what is the?
Mecca.
Is Medina second?
Yeah, second Mecca.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go?
that's
Yeah.
Mecca.
Mecca.
Oh, you guys are all warmed up. You even know what second would have been. They are the 4 holiest cities in Islam. Medina would have been next, and the holiest, of course, Mecca. 3 points to you coming in after 2 clues. Well done. Come on, Masterminders. I know you can do it. Which question would you like?
2 reads, please.
OK. First in a sequence coming up now.
Oh, math. Excellent. Well, that wouldn't be sequence, would it?
Unless it's
Next, please.
closer to it.
333 over 106. Could they be a measurement of something?
Oh, yeah, from inches to centimeters or centimeters from
I
metric
don't know
to...
what the sequence would be. 355 to 353. Next, please. 22. Now, that is pi, isn't it?
Yes, it.
So is it close approximations? Should we just do it in decimal?
Try it.
3.14159 blah, blah, blah.
I could let you keep talking for several days, but I'm afraid it's not the answer. So a possible bonus to the Crossworders.
The least accurate would be 3 over 1.
Oh, are they getting less accurate?
Yeah,
They
less
are, aren't
accurate. So 3 over 1 is the least.
What is this, a
accurate.
chat? It's not a coffee
they?
morning. What's your answer?
OK, 3 over 1.
3 over 1 or
decreasing.
3.
Yeah.
You were right, Masterminders. They are rational approximations of pi, getting less accurate, not more. So next along in the sequence would be 3. Close, but not quite close enough, I'm afraid. Crossworders, which question would you like?
Water, please.
All right. First in a sequence coming up now.
Yeah.
Next. Oh, OK, so UN Secretary Generals. So,
Oh, yeah,
So
of
which
course.
year was? OK, who's it now? It's Kofi Annan then. So it's
Was it 2007?
yeah, Ban Ki-moon. I
Yeah.
just don't know.
Right.
Was it 2007?
Oh, it must be to do with lengths of term, doesn't it?
So it's just what year he took over, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, so we need to add 10.
No, I
10
don't.
onto it,
I
don't
think
we?
it's just when they started, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so what year did
Kofi Annan only had 1 term.
So what time?
No,
What,
you had 2 terms. No,
what year did Ban Ki-moon?
2007.
5 seconds.
Yeah, OK. 2007, South Korea.
You're right again. They are the successions of the UN Secretary-Generals. Can you tell me who the people were that took the role in those years and came from those countries?
Ban Ki-moon, South Korea. Ghana was Kofi Annan. Egypt was Boutros Ghali, and Peru, I think, was Javier Pérez de Cuellar.
Pérez de Cuellar, that's absolutely right for the points. Very well done. OK, Masterminders, I have a strong sense you're going to score highly on this next question. Which would you like?
Which will we score more highly on? Lion, please.
All right. What is the fourth in this sequence? Time starts now.
Lord Home,
Yeah.
Samuel Wilson. He's oh God, he's going to take
And
one.
then
Oh, are these
Callahan, it would be.
there's
you want
Wilson.
Grantham.
Wilson.
Grantham? Are you confident about that? Do you want another one? You know.
Yeah, I'll say Grantham. Oh,
Grantham, I'm told.
I love your bravery coming in after one clue, but unfortunately in this case it might have helped you to see more. I must show the next two clues to the crossworders. And can you tell me quickly what you think would come forth?
Revo Cardiff, so it's
Wilson,
after Callahan.
Callaghan.
Grantham and Kesteven, is it?
No, her actual constituents.
Not
No,
the
it's not
chat. Do you have
constituencies,
an
it's where
answer?
they
What
were.
is it?
Grantham and Kesteven.
Do you know, I'm not going to take it, because if you look at the other three, there's no and. I'm not seeing two places. That is not precise enough. The answer is Kesteven.
Really?
By
Okay,
itself,
gosh.
because what they are is the names that were adopted by former prime ministers when they took peerages, and sequentially, that's Herschel, Alec Douglas Hume, Harold Wilson, Rivaux, James Callaghan, Cardiff, and Margaret Thatcher became Baroness Thatcher of Kesteven. So the names, not original names, but that they took on.
Yeah.
No points there then, but crossworders, a question remains for you. The twisted flax. I can tell you the clues will come in the form of pictures. Here's the first one.
That's some sort of daisy or
Sounds
aster,
like it.
maybe?
Is it Nicholas Mason? Next.
Where's Hillary Swank?
Nicholas Hillary Trinity.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
What is it, terms?
But there aren't,
There are
four
only
terms,
three, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nicholas Hillary. I think legal,
Hillary,
are they legal quarters.
Oh, the quarters. So what's it called?
Should we go next?
Yeah.
Next.
Easter.
Easter, Nicholas.
Easter. So what's
Easter.
after
Trinity.
Easter?
Trinity comes after
Yeah.
Easter break,
Yes,
doesn't it? But
Yeah. So it's a picture of the Trinity, could say.
Trinity.
Oh, it's a picture clue. What do you expect to see in the picture?
A picture
A
of the
picture
Trinity.
of something representing the Trinity.
The Holy Trinity we chose. Trinity College, Cambridge. That is the answer. What's the reason?
Oxford terms are Michaelmas, Hillary and Trinity with Easter in between. Is it something more like legal? I mean, I should know this for definite, shouldn't I? But
I think you should know this, Mr. Stainer. They are terms in the law year,
Right.
traditional sittings,
Okay.
Michaelmas, Hillary, Easter, and then Trinity. But you told me the fourth of the sequence, so you do get the points. That means at the end of round two, the Masterminders have got 3 points, but the crossworders are ahead with 15. Time for the connecting wall. But if your fingers are itchy and you need to be doing something else at the same time, well, I wish I was 12. But the wall is going live online as the teams play it, so you can play along if you want. Crossworders, it's you who are under real pressure, though, because you're going to be playing it as part of the show. What I want to know is, would you like lion or water?
Lion, please.
OK, you've got 2.5 minutes, starting now.
OK, so types of flag.
Yeah.
Oriflamme, pennant and Bergie. No, one word. Old Trafford.
Yeah, old something else. I don't know what a Scardi is. Kirklees. Oh, Kirklees and Trafford go together,
Oh,
don't
right,
they? Metropolitan.
Yeah, boroughs. Wirral, Barnsley.
And
Oh, LA, right.
Okay, it doesn't make the flags
Well, I mean,
easier,
we've
does
got,
it?
what are the possible flags?
Well, Rosette is one of them. So Swallowtail.
All right, let's try with missed out Oriflamme.
Yeah.
Missed out pennant. Missed out Rosette.
No, you can have square as well,
Okay.
and you can even have the diamond flag.
No, OK.
Okay,
So-
are the terms in heraldry, like star?
We've got female chief executives of company. Oh, no, chief executives of companies.
Yeah.
Scardino.
Oh, there's
Scar-
king.
Good. Right.
OK, so what are the ones that, I mean, we've got
So
star, square.
actually, all of those could actually be flags, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay, so
I mean,
what is it instead of
square and
flags?
diamond, are they sporting arenas?
Well,
What's
yeah.
a swallowtail
certainly
as
are.
well? Is that a bird?
It's a butterfly.
Butterfly. Are there any butterflies there?
No.
What's a burgee?
A birdie's definitely some sort. Well, maybe
A
it's
flag
not.
you put on a boat.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we pressed before either.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we pressed. Oh dear. Star
There's a
square.
shapes be rosette,
It could be star square diamond. Is a rosette shape.
Or maybe
Got a
kind of
minute left.
Michelin grades.
Oh yeah. It could be.
AA.
Yeah, it could be Michelin starred, AA rosette, something pennant, and maybe a diamond.
Can be square.
You've solved the wall, so that's 4 points to you. Bonus points available for the connections: Wirral, Trafford, Barnsley, Kirklees.
I think they're metropolitan boroughs in the north of England.
Yeah.
But they're metropolitan boroughs, that's good enough. Next one, Bolland, Dudley, King, Scardino.
They are chief executives of British companies.
Well, they're chief executives of companies in the FTSE 100, that's right. Next one, Star, Pennant, Diamond,
I
Rosette.
think they might be things used to grade restaurants, an AA rosette, a Michelin star.
Well, which?
AA probably.
Yeah, why not? AA.
You jump correctly. They are AA awards for guest houses, hotels and so on. And the last one, Burgee, Swallowtail, Square, Oriflamme.
Types of flag.
They are shapes of flag. So, Crossworders, you get 4 points for the groups you found, 4 points for the connections you told me. You get 2 points for getting all of it. That is the maximum of 10 points. So it's time to bring back the Masterminders and see what they can do with the connecting wall. They've never played this before, of course. Let's hope they aren't too flummoxed by it. With that welcome ringing in your ears, Masterminders, I can tell you that the water wall remains for you. You've got 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Right. Felix is a cat.
Maxwell
We've
Davis.
got Williamson, Maxwell Davis,
yeah.
Elgar and Bliss.
Yeah. Roses.
Master of the Queen's Music.
Oh, it was Bliss, Williamson, Bax and Maxwell Davis.
Right, okay.
That's it.
Echo.
Oh, we got girls' mags here. Jackie, 19.
And Elgar's a cat as well, isn't it?
Is he?
That's a
Have we got
cat.
any other girls' mags?
It's Ms.
What about
Oh,
Jazz,
sorry.
Sugar?
Yeah, Sugar is.
Oh, sugar.
Let's try that. Okay. Now let's think about this because we want to get
No,
both
I'm
of them.
sure Elgar is a cat.
Okay.
Well, Army's a cat.
Felix obviously is. Yeah, Felix. And then would it be?
I think that's too obvious. Now, if we... So what are these other ones? Jazz, Kill...
Are these sort of scans?
Could these be... Well, Jazz and Kill look like they would be high scores on Scrabble.
Remember, 3 strikes and you're out.
Yep.
2 groups got it.
Echo...
It's
Echo is
probably
a-
Jazz is the cat, I would assume.
But then what do we end up with? Kill, Cat...
Echo,
Would they all be
King.
followed by something? Kill... Ping. Ping is the noise a submarine makes.
Yeah, so you've got Echo, which
We're
is...
about halfway through the time.
Sonar radar. or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scanning, cat scans.
Yeah,
would help.
could be.
I don't know about
Oh,
kill
right.
scan. That's true.
What? Kill the cat? No. It's got an onomatopoeic ring, but otherwise.
What on earth could Jazz be? Have you heard of Jazz?
Jazz, no.
Oh, no, we think
it's a
that's
cat.
a cat, yeah.
Assume that's the
Oh,
cat.
Could be
do we know?
No, just a guess.
Kill, Ping. Ping is somewhat onomatopoetic, but I suppose none of the other ones are.
Cat, Echo.
Got about
Could be a
40
cat,
seconds.
doesn't it? We don't actually know for sure which is the cat. Shall we try one? 'Cause I don't think
Yeah.
we're going to know what the other
No,
one is.
no.
Not.
2 attempts now.
Okay.
And 30 seconds.
Should we try Ping as a cat?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're not sure
Yeah.
about Jazz, are
Yeah, and then just see what happens. And then just.
we? Are you sure about Woami being a cat? I have no...
No.
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I? What on earth is that?
Try Felix.
Felix, should we try cat?
Yeah, try cat.
Who am I? Elgar.
I'm
No.
afraid not. The time is up. But 2 points for the groups you found and more points available if you can tell me the connections. Bax, Williamson, Bliss, Maxwell Davis.
Master of the King's or Queen's music.
They have held the post Master of the Queen's Music. Ms. Jackie, Sugar 19.
Teenage
Girls' magazines.
I'm told.
They are Teenage Girls magazines.
Well, I mean, we know that.
I read 17, which I don't think we have over here.
I read only Tolstoy. Now, you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. Felix, Jazz, Ping, Elgar.
They are all cats.
Cats.
They are all
Advertising
characters
cats.
in the Radio 4 sitcom Ed Reardon's
Reardon's
Week.
Week.
Yeah, that's probably why we didn't get it.
Yeah.
And the last group, Kill, Who Am I, Where Are Me, however you want to pronounce that, Cat, and Echo.
Something to do with scans of some sort?
That's not what it is. They are Unix commands. They are commands you can type into a computer running the Unix system. But pretty good. You found 2 groups and you got the connection, so that is 4 points to you. Let's see what that does to the scores going into round 4. The Masterminders have got 7 points, but the Crossworders are slightly ahead with 25. How are you finding the experience so far, Masterminders?
It is fun,
Yeah.
but somewhat humbling.
They're getting all the ones we know.
We didn't get to revise. That's what we missed.
But it could yet change if you have a brilliant round 4. That's the Missing Vowels round, where we take the names, phrases and sayings, well-known or not so well-known, take out the vowels and squidge up the consonants. Teams, what are those disguised clues? Fingers on buzzers. The first group are all types of glass. Don't know this one. It's soda lime. Next clue. Crossworders?
Obsidian.
Correct. No, this one's mousseline. Next clue. Crossworders?
Quartz.
Correct. Next category, occasions when the national anthem is played. Crossworders?
Remembrance Day.
Correct. Masterminders?
England football matches.
Correct. Crossworders?
Close down Radio 4.
I'm afraid not. You lose a point. Chance for bonus, Masterminders.
Close down on Radio 4.
That's right, there's an extra N. Close down on Radio 4. Next clue. Masterminders?
Royal Variety Performance.
Correct. Next category, famous sign-offs. Crossworders?
Good night, children everywhere.
Uncle Mac, correct. Masterminders?
May your God go with you.
That's Dave Allen, correct. Crossworders?
Don't have nightmares, do sleep well.
From Crime Watch, correct. Masterminders?
And that's good night from me and good night from him.
I'm afraid that's not right. Lose a point, possible bonus, Crossworders.
Good night.
Too late, I'm afraid, because the bell has gone. The answer is, and it's good night from him. Good night. Right at the end of the 2 Ronnies. That is the end of the quiz. And in a very challenging special, the Masterminders have finished on a creditable 10 points. But the winners, again, with 29 points, it's the Crossworders. Masterminders, very well done. Thank you for playing. You're all brilliant. There's no shame in losing to the Crossworders. No. Nobody has yet beaten the kings of Only Connect. And so, as the damp corpses of 3 eviscerated bears bob gently towards the shoreline, I'm off for a picnic on the beach. I've got the beer, I've got the wine, I've got the tablets. Sandwiches! I forgot the sandwiches. Goodbye.
To come this evening here on BBC4, there's a dazzling glimpse into the world of illuminated manuscripts in a brand new series with Dr. Janina Ramirez. That's coming up next. And then at 10, Storyville's new series on survivors begins with the tale of Despicable Dick, a man trying to right the wrongs of his past. Stay with us.